It may have 0 calories and no added sugar, but researchers say Diet Coke may increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. Some studies show this may be due to how artificial sweeteners are processed in the body, and they change the balance of gut bacteria, can cause weight gain and increase your risk of type 2 diabetes. In fact, aspartame, the artificial sweetener in Diet Coke, has been labeled as possibly carcinogenic by the World Health Organization. Experts recommend swapping out your Diet Coke for lightly sweetened tea or coffee.
Are we still talking about this? I guess it's not uncommon for Fox News to be completely wrong and trying to mislead simpletons with fake information, but still. First off, aspartame doesn't affect the gut microbiome because it's broken down long before it even reaches the gut bacteria, so this is not even biologically possible. Yes, the IARC has classified aspartame as possibly carcinogenic to humans, and that may sound scary until you realize that Group 2B also includes things like aloe vera extract, pickled vegetables, coffee and tea, specifically hot, cold is fine apparently, red meats, shift work, and lead. All very similar. IARC doesn't evaluate risk based on real-world consumption. They only classify based on potential hazard, even if it's a 1 in a million chance, which is arbitrary and delusional. They ignore all science, and I'm pretty sure they make decisions based on their morning horoscope. They don't even have a category for not carcinogenic, so this whole organization is just run by monkeys. JECFA, the actual global authority on food additive safety, still considers aspartame safe. They take into account what happens in the real world and use the over 40 years of data that we have available to us, instead of just basing everything off of theoretical risk. The WHO even published a statement advising against non-sugar sweeteners for weight control, and they just straight up lied, which makes zero sense because decades of research show that artificial sweeteners help people reduce their intake and maintain their weight over time. So instead of panicking over headlines that are made to make you panic, how about we start listening to experts who study how these substances actually work in real life? Because if we're going to lose our minds over everything that IARC flags as potentially dangerous, Fox News is going to start coming for your coffee, pickles, and bacon, so watch out.